Hi everybody! So it's been a really long time since I've done a video, mainly because I just felt like I was doing the same things over and over in the weekly plan with me's, and school also got really busy. So I did want to come back though. I've just ordered my Plum Paper Planner for the next school year, which is actually 19 through 20. If you saw the earlier video, I put the wrong year on this one when I ordered it, and they sent me what I asked for, so you know. But I wanted to be able to show how I use the Student Plum Paper Planner from 2018 in the last year. It has been incredibly helpful for me. This is the only planner I've ever stuck with really for an entire year. It's been almost a year. I think it's been 11 months. And yeah, I wanted to show you how it held up. And as far as that goes, this thing took a lot of abuse. It lived in my backpack in a protective tote bag with a couple other books. So, and it got jostled around all the time, thrown in and out of the car. And as you can see, the plastic covers didn't really hold up that well. That's the front, and the back is pretty much the same way, just like that. But other than that, it's held up really well. And I've been waiting for this video so I could show you how those, and now I'm just gonna rip them off. So here we are. It's naked now, which is how they used to come. When I got my first Plum Paper Planner, it didn't have the plastic things on it. But anyway, this is, let me move my coffee here. Coffee necessary for student life, for any kind of life for me anyway. You can see I did actually manage to stain the bottom corners here because I had a pen break in the bag that I was keeping it in. It's great. It stained the bag and everything. I used the birthdays, the special dates pages for birthdays. I didn't really use the ideas, plans, and goals page. This I did use for school contacts, school schedule. I guess I could have used this, but this, because of when I ordered this planner, it kind of fell on an odd date, and so I only ended up using the fall 2018 and spring 2019 term schedule pages. Alright, so for almost every month I use the notes page in some fashion. I use the monthlies, usually with a sticker kit, and then the weeklies. You'll recognize some of these from early on, but this was October. I used a lot of stickers. I was too excited. I just got my planner. I love this Halloween kit. Oh, love it. And then into November, I didn't put a sticker kit in November, but I was still using the page for whatever, birthdays, planning. And depending on when the month started as to which week I started with on the month, because like for October I used 5 weeks of October and only I think 1, 2, 3, 4 of November. And you can see some weeks I either forgot or was too busy or something to use stickers, and so I didn't end up using stickers. But I used stickers on a lot of the weeks in here, and I'd heard somebody say they didn't think you could do that with a Plum Paper Planner because it would make it too thick for the coil, but I didn't have any problems, so you know, whatever. The back pages I used for notes, like this was my letters for November, Christmas cards, and here's December. It's back to stickers. December was crazy because obviously I had finals for school. Here's the monthly. Right about this time was when I discovered Casey stickers on Etsy, which makes stickers specifically for Plum Paper planners, and I was so excited because I could stop cutting up the Erin Condren sets, which is fine. I mean, you can do that, and I did for a lot of these, but I love having them so they fit perfectly. It makes me so happy. Anyway, and then so for December I used some gorgeous kits. Like this one's from Jessica Hart's. Absolutely love her stickers, especially the photographic ones. This one's also from Jessica Hart's. So is this one. And then this was Christmas week, and I did not do any planning. I don't know exactly what I was doing here. I think I was trying to plan out dinners and then spending, and obviously that just all went out the window. So, you know. This is January, back to doing this. Use the monthly kit again. And then January, I don't know really what happened with January. Like there's a little tiny bit of planning that went on here, but you can see like I didn't fill out my habit tracker or anything. This week was a little better. Yeah, so I don't know what happened there exactly. But a lot of the kits that I ended up using, they're weekly kits, but I ended up splitting them and using them over 2 weeks because I don't know, I couldn't figure out what to do with all those stickers. I felt like there were just so many stickers, even in mini kits for what I use. I don't know. So anywho, didn't use January's back pages. February had February. I don't know. I remember things started going kind of downhill in February. I'm not really sure why. I was still planning some, still going to school, trying to finish this, and then you can see I didn't do any planning here. Was still planning here. I was planning some here. I love this. This is so cute. I can't remember who made this sticker kit though. Oh well. Didn't use the back pages for February. For March, I was still doing notes pages, still doing the monthly. Yeah. I like how they give you the extra week even if I don't use it. Huh, yeah, I didn't use very many sticker kits in March. I used this one. And this is actually the same kit. So this kit and this one, they're the same. I just split them up. Yeah, and then I think I did notice for a lot of the divider pages, they sort of bled, and I can't figure out why. Like I ended up with these little spots all over the back sheet. And like here you can kind of see. So yeah, that didn't happen there, but I don't know what caused that. Like I said, this thing really took a beating, so, you know, whatever. April, more April, lots of exams in April. This was our final exam month. So yeah, it was pretty stressful. More planning. This one is from Charlotte Paper Designs, I think is what it's called. Loved it. This is the same one, split it up again. So yeah, first I was using, oh yeah, I was taking notes because I forgot my notebook and I went to some presentation, some seminar. May was our off month from school. I did go to summer school, I'll get more into that in a minute, and I didn't use a notes page. I did this gorgeous monthly layout, and then the only things I put on it was we took a trip to Bosco Beach to the Mud Fest, which my husband wants to go back. I don't really want to go back, but you know, whatever, we'll see. And my work schedule. And then I tried to do some planning, but honestly it was my month off and I just wanted to chill and just see people, and yeah, so lots of blank weeks there. And then June started summer school and I was taking organic chemistry. It was horrible. June and July were the months from hell, and I didn't do a single thing in here for June. For July, I started to panic because I wasn't doing very well. I was not enjoying this class at all. And so I actually didn't even have kits for June and July. Yeah, in May, I just slipped and didn't order any. So, but I did start doing a little more planning again. Again, all my self-care stuff kind of went out the window except for taking supplements and trying to walk the dog, even though obviously that didn't happen very often. And this I actually put on the wrong week. I had to rewrite. This is supposed to be starting on the 8th, and clearly this is the page with the 8th, so, you know, whatever. Here's my Hufflepuff Pride for these. These are the last couple weeks of class. It was very, very stressful. Oh my god. And then this is actually this week. I've come that far. I still have August and September left in here, but I wanted to restart my planning with coinciding with the school year, because I'll be in school for several more years yet. And I didn't want to start with kits in this because I've actually taken an entirely different approach to planning for the next year, but I'll talk about that in a later video. But you can see this is all my to-do stuff for this month, and then I sort of bled over into August too, even though I'm not planning to use these pages for August. So I skipped September, and now I want to go look at some of the extras that I had ordered from Plum Paper Planner that you can get added to your planner. I didn't use some of the ones that I thought I would use, but I did use some of them. I did not use the My Home one at all. See, here's more of that weird kind of bleeding. I don't know. It's strange. Didn't use this at all. I guess because I do everything online, and I don't know. I don't know why I didn't end up using it. It's a great idea. It just doesn't really work for me in the way I guess, I don't know. The fitness pages I tried to use, but honestly, I was just so busy. Unfortunately, that part of taking care of myself just does not take a front seat. And here you can really see, I don't know if this got damp or what, but the blog pages, because I do have a book blog, bentbookworm.com if you're into books. I did use it a lot. I didn't put my login stuff in here just because, but I did start using these pages in October, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with them at first. And then I really got more into planning out my blog post, and so it was really super helpful to have the post schedule up here, then sort of some brainstorming over here, any book tours and things that I was on here, any arcs that I had here, and over here I really started I started watching my statistics just for me to know, and it's not something I really want to share. But I could track the blog views, the visitors, post published, WordPress followers, blog love and subscribers, and Goodreads followers. I'm not really using this reflection thing because I think that's really subjective, and it's probably really dependent on my mood whenever I go to fill it out. So there's that. But as it went on, I really got more into the planning here. And it's been super helpful. So in the new one that I just ordered, I included the blog tab. I did not include the fitness or the my home tabs. And again, on the months where I was having a rough month at school or whatever, you can see this sort of took a back seat too, but it worked out really well for me. It's been the best blog planning that I've ever done. So I really enjoyed it. You can see I really started doing some more stuff here, and I got coffee all over my pages, or chocolate or something. Anywho, yeah, so I really, July happened. Yeah, and then this is this month, and I still have some things here that are waiting to be written. Yeah, so the blog post definitely worked out. The checklist tab, I ended up doing a few, but I didn't really do that many. They're mainly for like collections of things that I've been trying to acquire or work on or whatever, and I only used a few. So I did not get the checklist tab again. And then here's just the back. There were some blank pages. I used one as an ink and pen test page, and then I used the same pens over and over. I used the Pilot G2 .7, which is amazing. I used it mostly in black. I like to write mostly in black. And then I used, these are what I'm using currently, the Faber-Castell, and somebody's going to tell me, I'm sure that I'm pronouncing this really wrong, in the two different sizes. They say F and S, but the S is the smaller one. I guess S is super fine and F is fine. I don't know. Anyway, using these, they actually come from this set that I got at Michael's, but the other two are so broad that I honestly never ever use them. But these have worked out a lot better than when I started. I was using the black version of the Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liner, and I ran through them so quickly. I seriously went through about 3 in 3 months. I wrote them dry. I was also using them to take notes in school, and now I'm using the G2s to take notes mostly. So, but yeah, worked out pretty well. I love this planner. It's been the most helpful thing for planning and for school that I've ever had. I did not use the passwords page, didn't use the contacts page. I have an address book and a phone. Holidays was nice. And then the 2020 calendar, I kind of used it to keep some sticky notes back here. And I did use this. I've taken them all out, but I had extra stickers like in here on both sides of this. So that is how I used my 2018, 2019. Sorry about that. My timer went off. Yeah, so that's how I used my student planner from Plum Paper Planner in the past year. I've loved it. I did have a few issues just trying to keep up with it because I tried to put school and work and family and fun all in one planner, which I'm sure that some people do, but for me it just didn't really work that well. So I'm going to do a couple more videos. I ordered a new Plum Paper Planner. They totally revamped their student planners for this year, and I'm really excited to see them. So I ordered the new one, the college student layout. I'm super excited to see it. I cannot wait to see it. It's supposed to be here next week. So yeah, and it says 1920 on it too, which is just hilarious. I know, it bothers me, but whatever. And then I actually ordered my first Erin Condren planner because I wanted a separate planner to keep for home and fun and play. And then because I have 2 dogs that I am trying to show, I'm trying to train, And so I actually got the Erin Condren Petite Planner to specifically track their training and their things, which I know probably sounds ridiculous to some people, but I adore my dogs. My dogs are my children. So yeah, they have their own planner, and I'll be showing that in a later video too. But I hope this was helpful. I hope you all enjoyed seeing this, and I will do an unboxing video soon of the new Plum Paper Planner student layout. Does anybody else trip over that every time? Plum Paper Planner. I keep tripping over all that. Jeez. Anyway, bye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here